Have you ever looked at your past and thought, I'd rather walk through a car wash than see my ex again? Well, grab your wine or your tea, coffee, because today we are talking about what happens when you don't just see your ex. You have to help them win back the love of their life. Welcome to Unscripted, and since it's February, the month of love, we are diving into the messy, hilarious, and surprisingly tender world of Joe Watson's The X Effect. If you've ever been caught between a rock and a hard place, or an ex and a bridesmaid dress, this one is for you. Meet our girl, Lucy. She's a professional bridesmaid. Yes, that's a real job. And honestly, in this economy, it sounds like a workout. She's organized, she's polished, and she's great at fixing other people's love lives. Then enters the ex. Here, the plot kicks off when Lucy is hired to help a man win back his former flame. That's the twist, right? Where the man is her very own ex-boyfriend. It's the ultimate romantic comedy setup. So the conflict here is, how do you coach the man who broke your heart on how to be the perfect man for someone else? Joe Watson is the queen of the awkward laugh. Expect slapstick moments, witty banter that actually bites, and a lot of relatable internal monologues about whether to punch the ex or to kiss the ex. Why do we love or hate this book? Let's get into the meat of this. What makes the X Effect work for our unscripted community is that you get the professional versus the personal line. We talk a lot on this platform about boundaries. Lucy's struggle to remain a professional while her heart is doing gymnastics is something every woman who's ever had to act fine at work will understand. This is not just a fluff piece. It's about Lucy realizing her own worth. It's about the realization that sometimes we hold on to an ex, not because they were great, but because we haven't really written our own next chapter. The humor in this book is that Joe's writing is like very conversational, with a conversation with your funny friend. It's self-deprecating, fast-paced, and perfectly timed for a February read. So when you want a warm hug with a little bit of spice, grab this book. You know that I will not leave you without an unscripted challenge. So I want you to do something. Since it's the month of love, here is the unscripted challenge. The first thing that I'd like you to do is write down that one ex and the lesson that they taught you. Could be a person, a former job, an ex, right? An old habit that taught you something that makes you better today. So go back and look at that. Once you've written it down, let the resentment go. You would have written it down. Now it's time to do something. That one thing that you were struggling with, let the resentment go. But we are leaving the baggage in the comment section. So please comment, share the post, share it with your person, share it with your current, share the lessons learned on our community page or in the YouTube comments. And you can use the X effect as a hashtag. And whether you are in love, looking for love, or just strictly in a committed relationship with your career or your kids, the X effect reminds us that the most important romance we will ever cultivate is the one we have with ourselves. Lucy had to face her past to find her future. Maybe this February you should too. Thank you for tuning into Unscripted with Nompumelelo. If you enjoyed this review, please hit that subscribe button. And we're only going up from here. Keep it real, keep it messy sometimes, and most importantly, keep it unscripted. I'll see you in the next episode.